What's up, Ram fans? I'm your sports anchor, Jason Ortiz, and I'm here to break down all the action in CSU athletics. So without further ado, let's get right into it. After taking down Mountain West foe San Jose State this past weekend, the Rams are looking to keep this momentum rolling into the homecoming weekend versus the UNM Lobos. The last time UNM was in Fort Collins, the Rams were still playing at Hughes Stadium, and it was the last game CSU ever played at Hughes. The Rams won that game and capped off a 7-6 season record with a big win over the Lobos. Fast forward 2 years, and here the Rams are again taking on the University of New Mexico at home, looking for a similar outcome. However, this Lobos offense is no joke. In 4 of the 5 games they have played this year, UNM has scored at least 40 points. They beat UNLV 50-14 this last weekend. So with a red-hot UNM offense and a CSU defense who looked alive and kicking for San Jose State, I would say that the Rams are in for a good one this weekend. The CSU offense still has not found its stride with the quarterback situation. But if they go out against the Lobos like they did against the Spartans, then the Rams will be just fine. We are at the midway point in the season, and CSU must win this game if they want any shot at going to a bowl game, especially with the rest of their schedule being as tough as it is. The Rams volleyball team is coming off a big sweep of Air Force this past Friday and are currently sitting at 12-6 on the year and 4-2 in Mountain West Conference play, which makes them tied for third in the conference. CSU is at home next 2 games this week. First, they take on Boise State on Thursday at 7 in the evening. Boise's 11-6 on the season and 3-3 in conference. This is a big-time conference game for the Rams as they look to get back on track in their winning ways. And with a short turnaround, the Rams' next game is Saturday versus Utah State at Moby Arena. Utah State is currently sitting at 3-14 overall and 1-5 in conference play. Looking ahead of both of these games, the Rams are sitting in a good spot to win them both as long as their key contributors are getting the job done. So as we see here, the main 3 players that need to get this team going are Kirsty Hillier, Brianna Runnels, and Katie Olasek. They all have played every single set of every single game this year, and Hillier and Runnels are 2 big factors. They both have an absurd amount of kills, and with Runnels having 4.03 kills per set, I think she needs to have a big game on Thursday and Saturday for the Rams to get those wins. Speaking of the key players and volleyball team, CTV sports reporter Sydney Wicker was able to sit down with middle blocker and redshirt junior Kirsty Hillier about what makes her positivity shine on the court.
I know I've heard that you are religious, and it seems like that positivity could come from that. Can you tell me a little bit about your faith and your walk through your religion?
Yeah, definitely. So I've grown up a Christian. I've been a Christian, grew up in a Christian household, and so coming into college, that's definitely something that I wanted to incorporate into athletics as well. And yeah, I think that it's just something really cool that I can bring to the court. I know this summer I did the Ultimate Training Camp, which is a Christian athlete camp, and like athletes from all over come, and it basically helps you to incorporate your religion into how you play your sport. So we learn principles and stuff and then apply them to a sport. And so I think through that I learned a lot about how I can incorporate that into my daily life and how I play each day. And so whether that be the positivity that I try and bring, or just, remembering to keep myself in a positive light and to remember like why I'm actually here and what I'm actually playing for.
Nice. How did this, I know you said you grew up in a Christian household, so who would you say was someone that helped you and was a guide for you in your walk through Christ?
Definitely. So I have 2 key people that I would say. My mom has always been a super strong Christian, and so growing up in the household, she was, from a young age, she was kind of that person that was like, okay, let's go to church, and like pushing me. I have an older brother as well, so pushing him and I to grow our faith as well. And then actually when I was a junior in high school, my dad had an aneurysm the size of a softball on his heart. And so he was taken out for a while, and basically I almost lost my dad my junior year of high school. And so we went through a lot with my family with that. And when he came back from that, and once he started to heal and was realizing how much that we had just been through as a family, he was like, I'm here because of God. And so that definitely helped to grow our faith as well, because like I still have my dad for a reason, and I definitely think that that's a huge part of my faith. And so he became such a godly man through all of that and after all of that. And he's definitely like one of the biggest people that I look up to because he's so strong and he is so strong in his faith that I definitely want to be like that.
To catch the full interview, you can head to the CTV YouTube page. The Rams play Boise State next at 7 in the evening on Thursday at Moby. Over the weekend, CSU defender Hallie Havlicek was named Mountain West Defensive Player of the Week. Havlicek was the third soccer player named Mountain West Player of the Week for the Rams this season. She helped the Rams with their successful weekend and was able to contribute to all 200 minutes of the two games combined. She will return to the field Friday in California to help the team take on San Jose State. All right, you guys know what time it is. Top plays. Let's go.
Now with a 12th play, almost
So we
80
have
yards.
here, we have Warren Jackson, who had two back-to-back touchdowns in the second quarter. And he put the Rams up 21-0 here. And then on this play, KJ Carter-Samuels has a terrific rollout to right, keeps Izzy Matthews as a blocker in front, and then throws a dime to Warren Jackson on the sidelines. That put the Rams up 28-0 at half.
Another touchdown. That's 4 touchdown throws.
Warren Jackson, baby. Next we have Hunter Pfeiffer. She was huge this weekend. Hunter Pfeiffer came in and had this diving save on a penalty kick. She said she loves penalty kicks because I guess it just gets the team going. Number 1,
From the 45.
Rashad Ajayi, true freshman, came in, had a pick 6 to cap off the win versus San Jose State.
He's 10.
I mean, the kid can play. That's all there is to it. Rashad Ajayi, everybody. Well, that's it from me, Rams. Make sure you follow the CTV Twitter page to stay updated on CSU sports throughout the week, but don't go anywhere. Justin has all your entertainment news up next.